Minecraft has been around for over 10 years, and it's one of the best-selling video games of all time. And yet, it's not that difficult to find relics from its past, which have been forgotten and ignored almost since the very beginning. That brings us to today's topic, one of Minecraft's oldest and quirkiest demos from all the way back in 2011. Let's get right into it. Let's start with how it was made. The Minecraft PC Gamer demo was released in the June 2011 issue of PC Gamer as a disc you could put into your computer. It was packaged on the front of the magazine. As you can see, this disc's got a strange looking cow on the front, but I'll get back to that later. The game included in this demo is essentially a demo version of Minecraft's Java Edition Beta 1.3, so yes, it's quite old. And as the PC Gamer website page about this demo says, procrastinating excavators, you no longer have an excuse for skipping our favorite open world game. Well put. And well predicted, too. Today you see Minecraft almost everywhere, it seems. I mean, you see candy and cringy t-shirts with weird slogans on them. And water bottles, if you could even call them that. But anyway, back to the demo. While the creation of the demo, of course, was pretty standard, some of the features and little details included in it were actually pretty interesting. This was basically Java 1.3 in its entirety, so in this 100-minute long demo, you're allowed to install mods and use every single block and item available in survival mode. But of course, that 100-minute runtime only gives you 5 in-game days to play, and if you choose to sleep in a bed to skip the night, that cuts out the time you'd normally be spending during the night. For consistency's sake, I guess. The game locks after that period of time, and you lose your ability to interact with your environment. However, there's reportedly a bug that lets you play as normal if you've managed to end up above y=89 once the timer runs down. And here's another interesting bug. Simply start mining, enter and exit your inventory, and your pickaxe won't stop swinging until you press the attack key again. Pretty useful if you can't bear to hold down the mouse button for that long. Onto the features you're more likely to notice and use. The first thing you'll see is the starter chest, which has some really random things inside, like half-broken tools, 2 compasses, and some string for whatever reason. But most of the stuff in here has at least some discernible use. Well, it's up to you. And even more random than that, there's another chest in this world, but for some reason, it's beneath the sign you find in front of the chest. And all it contains is 22 gunpowder? That's some buried treasure, huh? Once you start looking around more, you start seeing more and more weird things, such as the cows, which have PCG written on the side. Standing, of course, for PC Gamer. On the PC Gamer article, we get a startling reveal as to the true nature of these custom cows. The writers say to keep in mind that these animals are specially programmed to act as voodoo cows. When you punch them, each PC Gamer editor feels a mild thud in their chest. Be gentle. Hear that? Be gentle. Those cows never hurt anyone, right? Also, there's a massive pixelated PC Gamer logo floating ominously in the sky not too far away from spawn. This is one of the parts of the demo that's the hardest to miss. It's made of red and black wool and snow blocks, all of which you can mine up. Nothing too special here. If you die because your gamer brain can't process anything beneath 2000 frames per second, you'll also see that you don't technically have score, which in today's Minecraft is basically XP. The player's score on the PC Gamer demo is always set to 0, and therefore doesn't show when you die. But it isn't hardcore mode, so at least you'll respawn. I have not tested whether beds actually allow you to set your spawn. These stupid shaders barely work. I just can't tell where's lit up and where isn't. Anyway, the demo only allows you to play in one world, and this world has a specific seed, believe it or not. The same you'd get by typing the word Glacier to the seed selection bar in a normal Java 1.3 game. Here's a basic map of how the world looks. And as you can see, it's not that outlandish. It looks surprisingly similar to a modern Minecraft world, if I'm being honest, with a few little differences. One interesting detail though is the ice biome you can see at the very southern edge. Pardon me for sounding stupid, but on my playthrough I was surprised to find it. I didn't even know there were more than like 2 biomes in such an early version. Apparently though, I was mistaken. The game also gives you genuinely useful tips at the dawn of every day. If I were new to Minecraft and trying out this demo, I would find it really helpful. In the end, though, once the timer runs out, all you can do is watch the night and day cycle by in a world you helped to change, a world you helped to create, and that's one thing that struck me as so interesting about this demo. The reason it's still worth playing today, even to people who are used to playing modern versions of Minecraft. Because it's a relic from the game's past. Because it's not quite the same, because in many ways, it is the same. The PC Gamer demo is, quite literally, a major piece of history of one of the most popular video games to ever exist. It is a snapshot of time. A time when Mojang was an independent company, when Notch's ideas were just beginning to reach toward their fully formed state. And this is why I think you should try the PC Gamer demo at least once, just to see how it goes. And keep playing until it draws you in, because it will. I didn't expect to play through the entire playtime of this game, but I did, and surprisingly, I had an insanely good time doing it. Like nostalgia for something that isn't actually in my memory, since this version of Minecraft is before my time. So go do it. I've linked a safe download in the description, so all of you can experience a fascinating little piece of history. Thanks for watching my little video about the history of one of Minecraft's weirdest and most interesting demos. If you like this kind of content, make sure to hit that subscribe button so you're notified of all my latest uploads. And, of course, thank you so much for 1,000 subscribers. It is a huge landmark, and something in me never really even thought I'd reach it. That's all for now. See you next time.